The LZ-129 Hindenburg represented the pinnacle of pre-war luxury and technological ambition, a colossal airship designed for opulent transatlantic voyages. Passengers boarded with an intuitive confidence in its grandeur and the promise of a new era of air travel. Yet, this very confidence masked a fatal vulnerability. On May 6, 1937, that illusion shattered. In a mere 37 seconds, the largest airship ever constructed became an inferno, claiming 36 lives. The Hindenburg's catastrophic end was not a simple accident. It was a brutal, public demonstration of how fundamental physics punishes overconfidence. Its designers, facing geopolitical constraints on helium access, opted for highly flammable hydrogen, believing their construction methods could mitigate the inherent danger. This decision, driven by necessity and a misplaced trust in engineering safeguards, proved tragically flawed. The rapid, uncontrollable spread of the hydrogen fire underscored the unforgiving nature of its chemical properties. This disaster didn't just end an era of airship travel. It served as a stark, hard-nosed lesson. Even the most impressive feats of engineering are ultimately beholden to the immutable laws of nature. Ignoring these laws or betting against them carries an absolute, devastating cost, forcing a reevaluation of every design choice and every perceived advantage. The LZ-129 Hindenburg, the largest airship ever constructed, was a marvel of engineering designed for luxurious transatlantic travel. Its sleek aluminum alloy frame housed opulent amenities, including private cabins, a dining room, a lounge, and even a smoking room, offering an unparalleled travel experience. This grand vessel was intended to symbolize German technological prowess and usher in a new era of airship transportation. However, this vision of progress was built upon a foundation of inherent danger: hydrogen. Despite its impressive scale and sophisticated design, the Hindenburg's reliance on highly flammable hydrogen gas for lift proved to be its fatal flaw. On May 6, 1937, while attempting to land at Lakehurst, New Jersey, the Hindenburg was engulfed in flames. The disaster unfolded with terrifying speed, with the entire airship burning down in just 37 seconds. The catastrophic inferno resulted in 36 fatalities, including 13 passengers, 22 crew members, and 1 ground staff member. Investigations pointed to an electrical spark or atmospheric discharge igniting the hydrogen, a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of fundamental physics. This single, horrific event, broadcast to the world, effectively ended the era of passenger airship travel, transforming a symbol of ambition into a potent cautionary tale. The Hindenburg's fate underscores how even the most advanced technology can succumb to basic scientific principles when hubris overshadows caution, demonstrating the brutal cost of overconfidence in engineering. Plan Z represented Germany's audacious blueprint for naval dominance, unveiled in 1939 under Adolf Hitler's directive. Its core objective was to construct a formidable fleet capable of directly challenging the British Royal Navy by 1948. This ambitious 10-year program, overseen by Grand Admiral Erich Raeder, envisioned a colossal expansion: 6 massive Type H battleships, each displacing around 56,000 tons, for aircraft carriers, 3 Type O battlecruisers, and over 200 U-boats. The strategic intent was clear: to control the Atlantic and sever Britain's vital supply lines from America. This grand vision, however, was a paper fleet destined to collide with the harsh realities of total war. The outbreak of World War II in September 1939 immediately crippled these long-term aspirations. By 1940, Hitler officially abandoned Plan Z, recognizing the immediate need for resources elsewhere. The practical outcome fell drastically short of the ambitious projections. Only 2 of the 6 planned battleships, the formidable Bismarck and Tirpitz, were ever completed and commissioned. Of the 4 aircraft carriers, only the Graf Zeppelin reached approximately 85% completion, never seeing operational service before being scuttled. Other planned capital ships, including the Type H battleships and Type O battlecruisers, remained as blueprints or were only partially laid down, their construction halted indefinitely. This abrupt shift underscored a critical lesson in military planning. Grand strategic visions, while inspiring, are often vulnerable to the dynamic and unpredictable nature of conflict. The fluid realities of wartime resource allocation and immediate operational demands quickly superseded long-term naval expansion. Instead of a balanced fleet, Germany's naval focus pivoted sharply towards submarine warfare, a more immediate and cost-effective threat. Over 1,100 U-boats were ultimately built, a stark contrast to the handful of surface behemoths envisioned by Plan Z. This project serves as a compelling example of how even the most audacious blueprints for future power projection can unravel when confronted by the brutal pressures of real-world events, demonstrating that grand visions can crumble under pressure, forcing a pragmatic, if less glorious, reallocation of effort. From the grand, unfulfilled naval ambitions of Plan Z, Germany shifted focus to another monumental undertaking, the Valentin Bunker. This colossal project near Bremen embodied a desperate attempt to shore up U-boat production against relentless Allied air power, but ultimately became a stark monument to misdirected effort and immense human suffering. Conceived as a massive, bomb-proof U-boat shipyard, construction began in 1943, aiming to protect and rapidly assemble advanced Type 21 submarines. Its sheer scale was unprecedented, with walls and a roof up to 7 meters thick, crafted from reinforced concrete. This industrial fortress was designed to be impervious, a fixed, impenetrable factory against an aerial onslaught, making it one of the largest bunkers ever built in Europe. The human cost of this engineering marvel was staggering. Over 10,000 forced laborers, including concentration camp prisoners, were brutalized during its construction, toiling under inhumane conditions to meet impossible deadlines. Despite the immense sacrifice and resources poured into it, the bunker was never fully operational. By March 1945, Allied bombing raids, though unable to penetrate its 7-meter concrete shell, effectively cut off its supply lines and destroyed surrounding infrastructure. The bunker survived the war physically intact, a testament to its robust design, yet it remained an empty shell, never producing a single U-boat. Valentin Bunker represents a critical lesson in the trade-off matrix of military strategy, an over-engineered solution to a problem that had already evolved. It was a fixed, static asset built to counter a threat that had become too dynamic, too pervasive. The vast investment in materials and human lives yielded no strategic advantage, becoming obsolete before its first U-boat could roll off the line. It stands today as a chilling reminder of the futility of technological might when divorced from strategic reality and ethical considerations, a concrete testament to engineering excess and the brutal cost of failure. The Flakturm 4 in Hamburg stands as a colossal testament to defensive engineering, a static monument born from the desperate measures of World War II. This anti-aircraft tower, one of 3 in the city, was a direct response to the devastating Allied bombing campaigns that began in 1940. Its construction, ordered by Adolf Hitler, aimed to shield civilian populations and vital military assets from aerial assault. The sheer scale of the Flakturm is staggering. Walls extended up to 3.5 meters thick, topped by a concrete roof of 3.8 meters. This formidable construction housed 4 heavy 128mm anti-aircraft guns, supported by smaller 37 and 20mm cannons, all coordinated by a connected fire control tower equipped with radar and rangefinders. Beyond its offensive capabilities, the Flakturm was designed as a sanctuary. It provided shelter for thousands of civilians during air raids, alongside ammunition storage, technical facilities, and command posts for air defense operations. Its construction was so robust that it was deemed practically indestructible, a veritable fortress designed to withstand the heaviest bombardments. Unlike many other wartime structures, the Flakturm 4 was not demolished after the war. Its immense mass and structural integrity made demolition a prohibitively difficult and dangerous undertaking. Today, the Flakturm 4 has transitioned from a symbol of war to a hub of culture. It now houses a vibrant cultural center, complete with music clubs and art galleries, demonstrating a remarkable repurposing of wartime architecture. This enduring structure highlights a critical trade-off. While its fixed, static design offered unparalleled protection against the threats of its era, it also represented a significant limitation against the evolving, dynamic nature of warfare. Its survival and subsequent transformation underscore how even the most imposing military hardware can become obsolete, yet leave a lasting imprint, repurposed for peacetime endeavors. Moving from the colossal, static defenses of the past modern naval power demands mobility, firepower, and advanced integration. The Type 055 destroyer, often hailed as the largest and most capable destroyer in the world, embodies this shift. This formidable warship displaces 12,000 tons, stretching 180 meters in length, and can achieve speeds exceeding 30 knots. Its core offensive and defensive capability lies in its 112 vertical launch system cells, a capacity that rivals or even surpasses many Western cruisers. These cells are configured to deploy a versatile arsenal, including HHQ-9 anti-air missiles for area defense and YJ-18 anti-ship missiles, providing significant long-range strike capability against surface threats. The Type 055 integrates a multifunctional active electronically scanned array radar system, offering superior situational awareness and targeting for its extensive weapon suite. The performance implications of the Type 055 are profound. Its sheer size and advanced systems allow it to operate as a true multi-mission platform, capable of air defense, anti-surface warfare, and anti-submarine operations. The vessel's robust design and extensive weapon loadout position it as a critical asset for power projection, significantly enhancing the People's Liberation Army Navy's operational reach and combat effectiveness, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region. Its capabilities place it among the most advanced surface combatants globally, comparable to or exceeding the missile capacity and sensor integration of leading destroyers from other major navies. Practically, the Type 055 is designed to serve as a flagship for carrier strike groups, coordinating complex naval operations and providing essential protection for aircraft carriers. Its existence and rapid commissioning represent a clear declaration of strategic intent and a testament to China's burgeoning industrial capacity. This vessel is not merely an incremental upgrade. It signifies a fundamental leap in naval architecture and combat systems integration, projecting a nation's resolve to assert its influence on the global maritime stage. It demonstrates a commitment to developing a blue water navy capable of sustained, high-intensity operations far from home waters. The pursuit of naval dominance often moves from established platforms to experimental breakthroughs, leading to the development of the Chinese railgun. This electromagnetic weapon system represents a radical departure from traditional chemical propellants. During sea trials conducted on the Type 0723 landing ship, the Hang Shan, the system demonstrated the ability to accelerate projectiles to speeds exceeding Mach 7.5, or approximately 7,500 kilometers per hour. With an effective range estimated between 100 and 200 kilometers, the weapon is designed for long-range precision strikes. In a significant technical milestone, Chinese researchers reportedly conducted a test involving 120 consecutive shots, signaling an attempt to move beyond single-fire prototypes toward a sustained combat capability. The performance implications of Railgun Technology center on the conversion of massive electrical energy into pure kinetic force. By eliminating the need for explosive warheads and gunpowder, the system significantly reduces the risk of secondary explosions on the host vessel while drastically lowering the cost per engagement compared to expensive guided missiles. However, these advantages are balanced against extreme engineering hurdles. The friction and electrical arcing generated during firing create intense heat and rapid rail erosion, which can degrade accuracy and barrel life after only a few dozen rounds. Furthermore, the immense power draw required to charge the capacitors for each shot necessitates a sophisticated integrated power system, a requirement that limits the weapon's integration to only the most advanced, high-tonnage naval platforms. Practically, the railgun represents a glimpse into the future of naval artillery where material science meets raw energy demands. If perfected, it offers a solution to the unfavorable cost-exchange ratio of modern missile defense, allowing a ship to intercept threats or strike land targets with relatively inexpensive, unguided projectiles. It is a high-stakes gamble on the boundaries of physics, where the goal is to render traditional armor and defensive envelopes obsolete through sheer velocity. This push for revolutionary weapon technology mirrors a broader trend in modernizing the individual combatant, shifting the focus from the massive scale of naval ships to the mechanical enhancement of the human soldier. The Chinese military exoskeleton program encompasses a range of specialized hardware designed to augment the physical limits of the individual infantryman. Key platforms include the Vanguard Eider L-70, the Norinco-powered exoskeleton, and the Kasich passive frames, alongside specialized units like the Lombard lower torso systems and the portable ammunition support assist suit. These systems utilize a network of integrated sensors to synchronize mechanical movement with the user's natural gait and gestures. The designs are modular, allowing for configurations optimized for high-speed mobility, static stability, or maximum load-bearing capacity. By offloading the weight of heavy gear, such as body armor, communication arrays, and ammunition, directly to the ground through a rigid external structure, these suits aim to significantly reduce metabolic fatigue during prolonged operations. Performance implications reveal a harsh trade-off between mechanical assistance and operational logistics. While a powered exoskeleton can theoretically allow a soldier to carry 80 kilograms with the perceived effort of 20, the energy density of current battery technology remains a critical bottleneck. To a field mechanic, these units represent a liability. If the power source fails or the synchronization software lags, the soldier is suddenly trapped inside a 100-pound cage of dead weight. Furthermore, the mechanical complexity of joints and actuators introduces new failure points in environments characterized by mud, dust, and extreme temperatures. Reliability is not just about the motor functioning. It is about the system's ability to remain transparent to the user's intent without causing injury or hindering instinctive combat maneuvers. Practically, these exoskeletons represent the next frontier for the integrated soldier of the future, though their immediate value is most apparent in non-combat logistics and specialized terrain. In high-altitude environments like the Himalayas, where oxygen is thin and every kilogram feels tripled, these frames allow for the transport of supplies and heavy weaponry that would otherwise require pack animals. They turn a single soldier into a high-capacity logistics node, capable of handling heavy artillery shells or rapid-fire weapon systems with reduced physical strain. This move toward human-machine hybridization aims to sustain battlefield endurance at the cost of increased maintenance and power requirements. This shift toward augmenting the individual soldier parallels the broader move toward autonomous systems designed to saturate the modern battlespace. The Giutien, or High Sky, drone mothership represents a significant strategic leap towards autonomous, networked aerial warfare. This colossal platform is designed not merely to carry drones, but to act as a mobile command center and launchpad for an entire swarm. Its core capability lies in its capacity to deploy up to 100 drones simultaneously, orchestrating them through an AI-controlled network. This networked approach is intended to overwhelm enemy air defenses, a critical objective in modern conflict where layered anti-air systems pose a severe threat to traditional air power. Performance implications of such a system are profound, shifting the paradigm of air combat. Instead of individual aircraft, the battlefield will see coordinated drone swarms executing complex attack patterns. The mothership itself, with a reported range of 7,000 kilometers and a service ceiling of 15,000 meters, can loiter at a distance, directing its autonomous assets to penetrate enemy airspace. This capability is particularly concerning when considering its payload, which includes kamikaze drones and loitering munitions. The sheer number of drones, coupled with their AI-driven coordination, presents a formidable challenge for existing counter-drone technologies and air defense networks. The logistical and command and control complexities are immense, pushing the boundaries of current military doctrine. The practical use case and value of the Giutien lie in its potential to redefine air superiority and strike missions. Expected to enter service after 2025, it signifies a future where swarms of AI-controlled drones, launched from a single, large platform, can conduct saturation attacks or reconnaissance missions with unprecedented scale. This concept moves beyond individual drone operations to a truly integrated, autonomous combat system. It forces adversaries to develop entirely new countermeasures, focusing on network disruption, AI spoofing, and the ability to engage multiple targets rapidly. The Giutien is not just a large aircraft. It is a harbinger of a new era in aerial warfare, where networked autonomy and overwhelming numbers challenge established defenses. Whether examining the tragic collapse of the Hindenburg or the modern pursuit of autonomous swarms, the pattern remains constant. Grand military ambitions consistently collide with the unforgiving reality of physics, resource scarcity, and the dynamic nature of conflict. Every leap in capability, from massive concrete bunkers to experimental railguns, is a calculated gamble within a complex trade-off matrix. Innovation offers clear advantages, but always demands a compromise in reliability, endurance, or strategic flexibility. True power is not found in the sheer scale of a project, but in the ability to balance these inherent costs against the brutal, evolving demands of the battlefield.